But I often wondered, was it working?
This young man starred in two of the biggest money-making films in history, Saturday Night Fever in Greece, and... Would you welcome John Travolta?
I really got the idea that the Force wanted me to be a film actor. So by the time I got the Saturday Night Fever opportunity, I said, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to do everything I can to make this a authentic, great performance.
I remember the last time you were on the show, or we talked. It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Well, I met you right before Welcome Back, Kotter.
That's right.
Before it ever aired.
Where he did many roles I didn't do, but that was another Last Detail opportunity.
You weren't bothered, obviously, by the air traffic unless you flew your own plane.
Well, yes, we were just totally canceled.
Yeah?
We were third or fourth in line.
Yeah,
There's enough for everybody. You know, arts aren't, shouldn't be hoarded.
My sin is 4 cookies a day. Keeps the doctor away.
You hit a home run, man. You hit a grand slam. You came out. It was you, Sterling K. Brown, and Courtney B. Vance. Look at this. This is you right there, just hitting the pose.
When I meet someone that I find attractive, I mean, there's an urge that comes up that feels sexy. I became a captain, and
that's not bad.
Young, ambitious, driven, and all looking for their opportunities. And you guys naturally, you're bumping heads constantly because
I like a woman not only to be attractive but to be smart. Bright people, I think, are an asset because I can tap them. Maybe there's something they know that I don't know. Now, I couldn't get a job with an airline because I'm a dropout, high school dropout, but...
But you're captain of a jet.
I'm a captain of a jet.
Few of us.
I know.
Now, there's a ton of people competing. It's much more difficult to establish yourself in any aspect, music, movies. It's easier and it's more difficult.
So a beautiful, smart woman would be like everything.
You ever see yourself getting married?
I mean, in Vegas, what's a 1 out of 4 chance? You know what I mean? It was a good...
Your odds based on the talent that's known to be the major talent in town at that time. I totally understand.
If you have children, John, and they grow up and they say, Dad, I want to be an actor, how are you going to feel about that?
And we were a new generation. It was a generation right before me was the Stallone, De Niro, Pacino generation. And then I was the beginning of that next generation, which included myself and Tom Hanks and Richard and Treat and that group.
Are you going to coach them? And...
Good show. Little Tom, our little Julie. No, I would encourage, how could you not encourage any creative form?
And if I were you, I'd be asking the same question. If I had the luxury in my day of interviewing Cagney or, someone else, I would be asking these very same questions because I love the chronology of a life and of a career and to find out what was real to that person and what wasn't. And it's really, I'm very impressed that you even want to ask these questions.
Are you happy with yourself now? Are you at a point in your life, you're just approaching 30, I understand?
Let's be honest about that. I am happier than I've ever been, but I don't not give myself the right to not be happy tomorrow.
What do you see yourself doing 10 years from now? Do you ever project ahead and say, 10 years from now I want to be doing so-and-so, or I want to make this kind of a picture, or?
Well, I'd like to maintain a certain success that's been given, and maybe direct. I'd like to direct. Keep happy.